Hey, what is up, spiritual hooligan? Why do your goals make you miserable? Why do you set goals and then you feel bad the whole time? Why do you set goals? You get immediately excited. Oh my God, it's going to be so great. And then it's just like, bleh, slowly you lose energy and then the whole thing falls apart. I mean, let's be honest, sometimes you achieve goals, right? We all do. But most of the time, it's like this great energy and then it goes away. And today, I want to continue our recontextualization about goal setting, and I want you to consider intentions. My name is Matthew Ferry, and I'm bringing you your daily enlightenment. It's your moment to pause, to slow down, to get connected to enlightened perspectives. I want to help you to quiet your mind and restore your peace. Now, if you haven't noticed, this is, by the way, the third video in a row, or third daily enlightenment in a row on goal setting. But if you haven't noticed, goals themselves can rob you of your peace. It's like this. It's like the moment you have this new goal, your mind, the drunk monkey, just automatically makes now wrong. So it's like just because you want this thing out here doesn't make the now wrong, but it's so difficult to pull those two things apart. Goal setting in general brings about a lot of discontent. And so often for people like you and I, it's like we set the same goals over and over and over and over and over and over. I want to lose weight. 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 I want to make money. 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 I want to save. I want to save. I want to save. I want to save. I want to invest. I want to invest. I want to invest. I want to invest. You know, it's like round and round we go on the merry-go-round. And what I'm going to propose is that a recontextualization of goals is necessary, and that when you recontextualize goals, you suddenly have the capability of feeling stoked now and feeling stoked during the process of the realization of whatever it is, whatever objective it is that you have. So let's talk about that. Goals. Goals are typically about the results. And what they do naturally is they discount the journey. So you say, I want to retire. And the idea of retiring instantaneously brings about all of the awareness of how you're not on track for retiring. And because it's about the objective, there's the language that is typically used in our mind is something like, when that happens, then I'm going to. And it contains within it what I call the someday, when I, then all. And someday when you retire, then you're going to have this other experience. And I promise you that context is going to lead to a lot of misery for you. But it's the normal context. It's the one that everybody inherits. And it is a survival-based context. So the goal itself contains within it a context that is going to cause you to feel uncomfortable or not appreciate the journey that you're on. You spend the majority of the time basically dissatisfied because the goal isn't accomplished yet. And I'll say it like this, the goals almost guarantee that you'll be dissatisfied with now because you become fixated on the result and you become fixated on the how it should all occur. And if you look back at the times in which you have achieved goals, you always see that you never got there the way that you thought. It was some crazy, wiggly, unexpected path. I mean, there were many wins along the way of the things that you have achieved. There were wins where you were like, yes, I said that was going to happen, and it did. And of course, that's you shaping the flow of what is emerging. And that's really all goals are, by the way, they are the emergence of what is coming into being in consciousness. But we'll talk about that in a different way at a different time. So you have these times in which things happen the way you want, but so often you're not on track. You're off track and things aren't happening the way you want. There's so much that you could never have guessed would happen, and you're dealing with it. So there's this perpetual dissatisfaction that occurs when you set goals because you're never there. So I want you to think about this. What is a goal right now that you have that is dissatisfying you? What's a goal that is dissatisfying you? For me, in the past, I have had deep dissatisfaction about the physiological configuration of my body, also known as looking good, weight loss, shaping the body. And it wasn't until I shifted from my goal setting to my intention, and I'm going to show you how to do that today again. Shifting from goal setting to intention, I actually have been slowly shaping the body in a way that I want to shape it. I'm like you. I want to shape my body in a certain way. I want it to feel a certain way, blah, blah, blah. We'll get to that. What about you? What goal do you have right now, or goals that are dissatisfying you right now? Will you just pause this daily enlightenment for a moment, think about it, maybe even write a few of these down? Here's another question. What are you fixated on that you think the goal is going to fix? It's like, I need to get this done, and I have to do this, right? You're fixated on it, and it's bumming you out. It's creating an attachment. Will you write something down? One of the things that sometimes I get fixated on is I'm like, okay, I want to optimize my book funnel, and I have to catch myself because I go into goal setting mode, and goal setting mode is I want the book funnel to be revenue neutral. That's the first starting point, right? Revenue neutral on the book funnel. And, we're not there yet, and we're losing money on every book that we send, and right, and then I start getting dissatisfied, it starts bumming me out, and then I have to stop. I have to get out of the goal mode and I have to get into the intention mode. And then I can shift it. What about you? What have you been fixated on that is bumming you out? Now, an intention is a tool for experiencing the essence of your desires now. Ooh, that's good. Ultimately, all you have is now. The idea of the goal is really from a survival perspective. I have to shift and change whatever is occurring now in order to better optimize it for my own survival. And my survival is going to be things like looking good, fitting in, having enough money, having food, being a part of the community, being respected, being appreciated, being honored, not having to work so hard, right? Those are all survival objectives. Everything that I just said right there, you might want to just back that up and listen to that again, because everything that I just mentioned is a survival objective. The intention is a tool for experiencing what you think you're going to experience when all that other stuff happens. So it's all happened now. All those survival things occurred. What are you experiencing? Every time you read your intention or get connection to your intention, you're going to get present to how amazing and exciting it is. And from that state of like, ooh, yes, that is my intention, you're able to connect with it in this moment. And instantaneously, you're more attractive because you're more creative. You're in the present moment. You're not attached. You're free. You're feeling good. You're feeling energized, and that's a much more effective way to operate, to bring things about. AKA goal setting and achieving. Right. So you can't get your intention wrong, and the truth is, you're never going to get the intention done per se. It's going to be this forever unfolding. The intention itself is about the experience that you're having in life. And if you just look at it, your goals, your dreams, your desires, these are all tools for generating experiences. Goals, dreams, desires, creations, the optimizing that you're doing in the physical world, move this around and shift that and change my relationship like that and turn my job into this and take my money and do that and go on vacation. That's outer optimization. This outer optimization of the world that you're doing on a regular basis is really about generating an experience. In fact, if you have watched my other daily enlightenments, you might have seen the whole series that I've done on enlightened perspectives. And enlightened perspectives are perspectives that assume that all is well, and they muscle test strong. So they strengthen the body when you say the statement or you connect with the context. And there is a context when you test, for example, that the purpose of life is to learn lessons. No matter how much you believe that is true, it weakens your body every time. And I don't care who you are, it does every single time. And the every single purpose that I've tried to find, tests weak. The only purpose that tests strong is the purpose of life is to experience. So think about it. Your goals, your dreams, your objectives, your desires, they are tools for generating an experience. The purpose of life, the purpose of being a human being, the purpose of incarnating as a human being is to generate experiences. If you look at more of the things from chapter 9 of my book, I don't know if you've got my book, but my God, you should get it. It's called Quiet Mind, Epic Life. In chapter 9, I go through 35 different enlightened perspectives. And in those enlightened perspectives, you'll see that the soul, from the soul's perspective, both positive and negative experiences are equally valued. So think about it in this way. Attainment and achievement, those are not the real prize for the soul. I was sitting last night with a person who has amassed immense wealth and has all the stuff and the accolades and the, unbelievably successful human being. And as I look at this person and I listen to the language that this person is using, the language is constantly trying to say, validate me, tell me that I'm good, make me feel like I'm a part of the group, help me to feel special. And this person has everything. And the attainment and the achievement didn't fulfill the mission. The real prize is the experience that you're having. And the only way for you to create an experience is through effective contextualization. That's it. Becoming, being, experiencing, present moment. That's the game. The intentions that you set for yourself are about that. This life is not about getting, having, doing, and accomplishing, though you will do a lot of that, and I want you to do a bunch of that because they're phenomenal ways to generate and create experiences for yourself. This life is about having an experience. So let me ask you a question. Where is getting, having, doing, and accomplishing causing you to feel stuck, causing you to feel like, when am I going to get there? Where for you is getting, having, doing, and accomplishing not fulfilling you? Where is that? Will you tell me? Then here's the next question I have for you. What is that ultimate experience for you? What do you really want? What are you trying to accomplish? Not where are you going, but like once you get there, what happens? What is the experience that you're having? Because when you get there, when you recognize what it is that you're actually trying to experience, everything opens up. In fact, in the next video, I'm going to take you through a little workshop to get you connected to that experience. My name is Matthew Ferry, and I am the author of Quiet Mind, Epic Life, and I would love it if you would leave me a comment about what you thought about this today. What is it making you think? Second, like this Daily Enlightenment, please. Like it. And then third, share it with people that you think it'll make a difference for. Let's amass all of our spiritual hooligans together and hang out and talk about these things. Will you help me do that? And then you can also subscribe to my channel. If you want, you can track us down on Facebook. We have a Spiritual Hooligans Facebook group. We're talking about these ideas. We'd love for you to join the conversation. Thank you so much for tuning in to this Daily Enlightenment.